This video is to help you run the code relevant to the paper as shown on the screen. First of all, you have to follow the link to our GitHub repository and download all the files as a zip. Then you will be able to see all the codes in your file system. Then you can unzip the code to use all the code that we have provided you. Now you have to download the two mandatory datasets. First dataset is AASG dataset, and you follow our link and then Ctrl F to AASG to download the file. This will give you 200 megabyte file, which is used all throughout our code. The next dataset you have to download is a new well dataset. You simply have to go into the link to download the file from the Google Drive. Now that all the files are downloaded, please place all the files, including the two datasets, inside a same directory so that the code files can access the dataset files. Since all the files are in IPYNB, you can use Jupyter Notebook to have access to the files. Simply choose any files you want to browse, then you will be able to scroll down to see all the code outputs and run them yourself by pressing Shift Enter. As you can see, there are a lot of warning signs on this page. Just like these warning signs, since the codebase has been a little over a year, there could be some errors or deprecated functions that we are using. And if that happens to you, please contact us and we'll come back to you as soon as possible. We also saved our models as pickle files. You can download them in the GitHub repository here. You can follow the link and download the saved models. They are all trained. Only Random Forest and XGBoost is available though. The reason why we don't have the DNN model is because the Keras model doesn't seem to save as pickle files. Now place the files in the same directory as the other files. To load the saved model, you first import pickle library. Then you just call a one-liner to load the saved model into a variable. You can now freely use that model to predict as shown on the screen. Where the model is saved is in hptuning.ipynb. We simply dump the pickle after the training process. Please keep in mind that the files that has names starting with 03, they were written quite a while ago, a little over a year ago. So there could be more deprecated issues than the other files that don't have 03 at the beginning of the file name. However, the 03 files are mostly legacy files, and there are new files replacing them with new versions of the code. So as long as you follow our explanation in our GitHub repository, there shouldn't be a big problem with deprecated errors about the old libraries.